If you are an open-minded person, chill with me for a second because we're going to look at the hyperdimensional geometry of cathedrals. Cathedrals were built by the Knights Templar who later evolved into the Freemasons. To understand the function, we have to know how space and time works. So, first dimension, point. The second dimension appears to be a line, like this, but it is a square when we rotate it. The third dimension, where you exist, has height, width, and depth. The fourth dimension is how we experience the third, and it is an additional cube connected to our original three-dimensional cube. To experience the true nature of these shapes, they have to be moving, or they just look like weird lines. You must pay a certain amount of time to have an experience in the third dimension. Unfolding the cube, we get a cross. Christ symbolizes the crucifixion of consciousness into the physical. To have a human experience, you have to tune out almost everything else in reality. We only experience a certain spectrum of things. This is called the veil of Isis. It's the stimulus in nature that we are tuned to perceive. This takes one main consciousness and fractalizes it into the consciousness that governs your body. This governing consciousness allows you to move your own hand, but not worry about controlling your heartbeat. It is your individual experience here. This allows the brain to process the experience of everything through time. The cube of you connected to the hypercube of time is your life or experience here. Unfolding it, we get something that should look very similar. The cathedral is an unfolded hypercube or tesseract. This architectural layout is called cruciform. It is a material structure that reflects space-time, and that's where the magic happens. It's called the cryptoporticus, or crypt. An initiate would get in something like that after consuming a psychoactive substance. The distributed consciousness in the body gets focused in the mind. Instead of the body resonating with the physical world through the senses, the mind mirrors the architecture of the universe and resonates with that. This can produce what is described as an out-of-body experience. With the mind free to travel outside of the physical body, you can explore the dimensions outside of time. But I'm sure you're thinking of this problem: what if I get lost? Luckily, all proper cathedrals have these. The pipe organ would play soothing, harmonious tones so that the person having the out-of-body experience would still be able to recognize that they had a body because they could hear the music. This is because the ear canal is connected to the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is connected to every vital organ in your body. This is why you jump when you hear a loud noise. When you get recubed, you would debrief your experience, tell what you learned, and you would become part of the order. This video is actually just 4 pages out of my new book. If you read my previous book, this probably made a lot more sense to you. If you love esoteric knowledge, it is a compilation of all that. You can find it in the link in my bio or on baseforge.us.